Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to CBG News. I am your host, Monica, and it's good to see each and every one of you guys. Come on in, come on in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you want to share me out, share me out. If you want to share me out to all different platforms, you can. Um, I have some news for you guys. I'm not going to hold you long, but I do want to talk about some. Okay, now go sit down. I want to go ahead and get you guys to. I want to go ahead and get. I'm sorry. I want to go ahead and get started in just a few minutes here. Um, I want to get started in just a few minutes here. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Um, so um, the first thing I want to talk about today, guys, is um, sweetie pies. I want to talk about how Miss Robbie has spoken out. She's finally has spoken out, guys. And um, hey, blogs, thank you for coming. Um, it says here, guys, it has came out that Miss Robbie has posted a message thanking the fans for some support um, amid his imprisonment for the murder for hire of her grandson. It says here that Sweetie Pie's Tim Norman has remained relatively silent through his current legal battle. Norman is sitting in a prison in Louisiana on charges related to his nephew's murder. As we all know, his mother is Miss Robbie Montgomery she is standing by her son and thanks fans of the show for their support. It says here as well that, according to prosecutors, if you guys just now figured it out, uh, Tim is involved in the 2016 murder of his 21-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery. Um, it says here is Andre is Miss Robbie's grandson, and prosecutors allege that 2 years before Andre's death, Tim took out a multiple life insurance policy on Andre, totaling up to $450,000. And the policies reportedly is listed as Tim the sole beneficiary. In leading up to his death, um, Andre's death, the police records revealed that Tim and his co-conspirators, as we know, is Terica Ellis and another in more individual as it come out. They began communicating via burner phone to secure Andre's location. Tim allegedly tried cashing in on Andre's life insurance policy a week after he was murdered, but was denied because he could not provide proper documentation. The reason why it says here that Tim wanted him gone was because of his jealousy and his greed. So, and as well because he was in debt and was also jealous of Andre's relationship with Miss Robbie. But it says here that Miss Robbie is sticking by Tim, and she is going to stick by him until the end. And she thanks all the fans for supporting um, her, him, and even though it is alleged that he has a like what $1 million life insurance policy on her. So, hello Trisha, how you doing? Thank you for coming. So Miss Robbie is sticking by Tim. Even though it is alleged that she killed his grandson. Her grandson is she's sticking by him, I guess, and because no, that's her only son, and so who would stick by? you still want to stick by your child, even though they have done what they did. Yes, it was short bus pull up. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. How you doing, short bus pull up? Speak when you get in the building. Speak when you get into the building. Short bus pull up. Um, but it's just a specific thing that I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about the whole interview, but yes. So that's all that I have for the Sweetie Pies update, guys. Just allow me a moment here, guys, while I get this other stuff on the screen. Now, as you guys know, Mike Tyson has done an interview with Boosie. Hold on just a second. Yes, Mike Tyson has done a. I understand Boosie is your dog, but Mike Tyson has confronts Boosie in his interview over his comments about Dwayne Wade's transgender daughter. And I want to let you guys listen to a certain part of the clip and y'all tell me what you think. Hold on just a second. No, a lot of times I need to fuck up. It's just, I don't know, man. It be hard. Can y'all hear it? Why do you Nah, I'm straight as hell. I'm just saying. I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended. And that's why I really said if it was a. So that's part of the interview, guys, where Mike Tyson confronted him about why he feels some kind of way about Dwayne Wade's son or daughter being transgender and why he had so much to say about it. And he was saying that basically what Mike Tyson was saying, like, man, that ain't really like what your mama always say. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But see, Boosie, he felt like because it was a child, they shouldn't have that choice of if they wanted to be transgender. They he was that's what I'm getting from the interview is like, you know, y'all shouldn't make y'all child be what they're not. So I feel like Boosie was saying, they're a child. Let them be a child. They don't know what they want to do because they could just be going through a phase. But what Mike Tyson is saying, like, man, don't put your mouth on other people's children. Don't put your mouth on transgender people or nothing like that. Yeah, Boosie have a lot. Boosie, one thing about it, Boosie has a lot to say when it comes to transgender and things like that. So when and you can't put your mouth on other people's children. Other people's children are off limits. And then what Mike Tyson, she said, like he said, his mama always tell me I need to shut the F up. So Mike Tyson said, why don't you? Why don't you just shut up and just stick to the music? Stick to the music. And and I'm just gonna be real, guys. A lot of people, yes, I like, Boosie, yeah, you know, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He had Boosie looking a kind of way and feeling some kind of way. But Tyson was like, I'm coming to you man to man. Like, man, some of that what you said was out of pocket. It seems like you may be liking these transgender people. That's the reason why you being the way that you being. So, if you guys want to see more of that interview, because it was like an hour-long video, Mike Tyson does have a YouTube channel. So I will be putting that link in the description box, or you can just type in Mike Tyson and Boosie interview, and you can watch the interview. But, it's crazy to me that, Boosie, he have to be careful on what he says. He don't know who's listening to his music. Though I said these artists, they have to be careful on what they say out here in this public, because you don't know who's listening to your music. So you don't want to say something that could offend the next person, and especially when you put in your mouth on someone else's child. Don't put your mouth on other people's children, honey, because you won't want nobody judging you on how you raise yours. Um, as well, guys, I want y'all to listen to this, and this is I I'm just gonna say this: we all need to make sure on November the 3rd we exercise our right to vote. Um, if this is not the perfect time to go and vote, if you had never voted, now is the time for you to go vote. I want to stress that. No matter who you are voting for, make sure you are exercising your right to vote. And don't be voting because, oh man, he my dog. Vote because that person have the views and the values that you have. Please make sure you exercise your right to vote. Don't sit up here and not go vote when you have the ability to vote. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I had I had watched 60 Minutes on CBS on yesterday, and they did a whole excerpt on the president and Joe Biden. And I feel as though I just want y'all to listen to this and y'all tell me what you guys think. This is nothing racist or anything like that. It's just I feel as though he has no respect for women, because the way that he talked to this lady on CBS on 60 Minutes, um, just allow me a moment. The way that he spoke to her, it was like a man that has no respect for women. I want you guys to listen to it. That your tweets and your name calling are turning people off. I think I wouldn't be here if I didn't have social media. But the media is fake. And frankly, if I didn't have social media, I'd have no way of getting out my voice. You know what you told me a long time ago when I asked why you keep saying fake media? Yeah. You said to me, I say that because I need to discredit you so that when you say negative things about me, no one will believe it. That's what you told me. I didn't want to have this kind of anger. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Brought up a lot of subjects. Well, I said I'm going to ask tough, inappropriately right from the beginning. Your first question was going to be tough questions. You don't ask Joe Biden. I saw you with Joe. The interview, 60 Minutes. I see Joe Biden giving softball after softball. I've seen all of his interviews. He's never been asked a question that's hard. Okay, but forget him for a minute. You're president. With me. Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions? No way to go. At this point, one of our producers interrupted to advise about remaining. I think we have. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you then. Thanks. Be careful. Okay, guys. So that's some of the parts of the 60 Minutes interview that was done on yesterday evening. If you have not watched it, you need to go back and watch it. And I just want to let you guys know, as women, the way that he spoke to that lady, he didn't have any respect for this lady on 60 Minutes. And she was just asking him questions, and he was very belittling to him. How you doing, Shirley Mae, Willie Earl? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Um, so I'm just gonna leave that right there. I'm not going to say anything else, but I do want to make sure I tell you guys that November the 3rd, every day this week, guys, vote. Get out and vote. Don't make an excuse why you can't, excuse me, vote. You should be able to vote. If you do not know the polling place to where you need to go call the courthouse. Honestly, call the courthouse and let them know you need to find your polling place. If you have moved and you need to figure out where to go vote, call the courthouse, your local courthouse, and find out where you need to go vote. Make sure you have some form of ID. If you do not have an ID, you can't put in an absentee. What people don't tell you is you can't put in. They will give you a ballot. That's an absentee ballot that you can put into you can send to the courthouse. I think, if I'm not wrong, if you don't have your ID, you still can vote. So I'm letting you guys know on CBG News, make sure you exercise your right to vote. Don't be a person that feels like your vote don't count, because your vote does count. And no matter who you're voting for, make sure you're voting and you're exercising that right. It is so important. It's so important for us to get out and vote. I can't tell you who to vote for, but it is important to go vote. Right. Many people don't know that, Shirley Mae, that, even though you may not have your ID, you can put in an absentee ballot or you could come back. But make sure you're able to cast your ballot. Because I was at a voting place and someone didn't have their ID, and they was like, I don't have my ID. They was like, well, we can give you an absentee ballot. Well, just why Ivanka looks so miserable with him, Trisha. Sometimes people just do things like they say, you do anything for clout. Now I may be wrong, but I think that is true. I think that is true. I think that is true. You can go back. You can do that. I think you can do that. You can put in an absentee ballot. If I ain't mistaken, hey, look it up, because a lot of people don't know that. But it happened in front of me the last time I voted, and I think that's why I know, is because when I went to vote, um, that happened because somebody didn't have their ID. It's going to be a lot of loopholes and stuff like that. So if somebody say, "Hey, it looks like you have already voted," show me where I have already voted. Things like that. Make sure before you cast your ballot, you make sure all the bubbles, and make sure you check it twice. Check yourself twice. Make sure all the ovals are colored in to where you want it to be colored in. And make sure if it's computerized, make sure that you're actually clicking on the right one. Double check yourself now. And then when you say, before you press send, check over it again one more time. I know y'all like, Mom, now come on. Honey, let me tell you. You never know. Stuff be rigged and you don't know. So, I just want to tell you guys that make sure you exercise your right to vote. this election is so important. This is a very, very, very important election. Um, and I want to Right, you can't erase once you submit it. So make sure when if it's computerized, that you look at it and it tells you who you voted for. Make sure it's the right one. If it's not, then you need to go back and make sure you click on the right one. If it ain't right, then don't press submit. You can go to the voting precinct person, the poll worker, and let them know. Trisha said there was a man who went to vote and they said he already voted. And he said he didn't because he was in the hospital. So what did they do? Did they not allow him to vote? See, this is gonna be a real problem. And see, he's gonna have to verify that he was in the hospital and stuff like that. Like I said, it's like here in Mississippi, over 100,000 people did early voting. Hey, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Um, he may have to go back and let them know, they might have got the wrong name. So, but you never know. But anywho, y'all, I'm gonna pull this up because this is some sad news right here that I want you guys to know about. Um, um, guys, I think this is it. Jamie Foxx's sister has passed away. If you guys don't know, Jamie Foxx. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna just pull this all the way up. Guys, Jamie Foxx's sister. I don't know how she passed away, but oh, thank you so much, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Thank you for Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Y'all know if I get a super chat, I said I was going to play this song. So before I get into it, let's play this song.
MJ&J family, MJ&J family, MJ&J family, MJ&J family, yeah. Monica Jamel J family, MJ&J family. Come chill with us, come eat with us, MJ&J family.
Okay. Thank you so much, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I know I've been slacking, but I'm coming your way. I promise. Yes, Trisha. Yes, yes. That's my I have a cousin. He he's very talented, and I just told him kind of what I wanted, and he came up with that, and I love it. I said that's gonna be my super chat song and our intro. My kids, they know that song by heart. So anyway, yes, Jamie Foxx, he has a sister. This is his sister. She had Down syndrome, and she passed away on October the 19th. She was the age of 30. She was 36 years old. That's okay, Christine. How you doing, sweetie? How you doing, Christine, in real life? I'm just letting you guys know that, if you guys don't know, Jamie Foxx has a sister that has passed away. It says Jamie Foxx's little sister, Deandra Dixon, has died. She was 36 years old. The Oscar winner actor revealed that on Instagram on today. Um, he says here that my heart is shattered into a million pieces. My beautiful, loving sister, Deandra, has transitioned. I say transition because she will always be alive. Anyone who knew my sis knew that she was a bright light. I can tell you how many times we've had parties at the house where she has gotten on the dance floor and stole the show. He continued before joking, even gave her boyfriend, a Chris Brown, a run for his money. Well, I know she is in heaven now, dancing with her wings on. Though my pain is unbelievable, I smile when I think of all the great memories that she left me. My family and her friends from dancing in the blame it video. So she was on the blame it video. No, blame it on the goose, blame it on the henny. She was on that video to the dancing on the Grammys and becoming the ambassador to global Down syndrome. So he was a sister. Hey, Patricia. His sister had Down syndrome. It says here, from sliding down my stairs with a grin as wide as the Red Grand to serenading us with all of her music, he wrote. DeAndre, you have left a hole in my heart, but I will fill it with all of the memories that you gave me. I love you with every ounce of me. Our family's back is shattered, but we will put the pieces back together with your love. And y'all, please keep my families in your prayers. It says here that De- uh, Deandra was born on September 6, 1984, in Dallas, Texas, and she was named the ambassador for the Global Down Syndrome Foundation in 2011. She is supported by her close knit family. She began participating in the Special Olympics when she was in the sixth grade and competed for over 9 years. After graduating from high school in Texas in 2002, DeAndre moved to California to live with Foxx and the rest of her family. In her biography on the foundation's website, Dixie said she was born to dance, writing, I want to be a professional dancer. My brother has given me a chance to do some special things, Dixon wrote. I danced in his video, Blame It. I've danced on stage in some of his concerts all over the country. And guess what? I've danced at the Grammys. Oh, so it says here for Fox, it was love at first sight when he held baby Andre, whose parents are Fox's mother, Louise Annette Dixon, and his stepfather, George Dixon, at 16. We weren't tripping on the fact that she had Down syndrome. He told people in 2011, we were tripping on the fact that she was cute. She was this little chocolate ball. Fox and Dixon spoke about their special bond, including her reign as the dance battle queen. Um, so this is so sad. This is so sad. So, keep Jamie Foxx family in your prayers, guys. He lost his sister, and I don't like I said I don't know how she passed away. That has not been released yet, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It seemed like she was the life of the party, and she was sweet and kind. And she was one of God's children. When let me tell you something, when you have a child with a special need, you have to look at them as a gift from God because you have to be a special kind of person, a super kind of person to take care of someone in that kind of matter. So, me like this is hurtful, but think about it. Her parents was blessed for having someone like her in their life. That makes you when you have children like that, that makes you appreciate life a little bit more. So, um, guys, that's all I have, guys. So make sure you guys keep Jamie Fox's family in your prayers. Um, that's all that I do have. Unless you guys want to come on the screen um, and say something, then there is the link. But that's all that I do have, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming on here. Um, I'm about to get out of here because I got to get these kids to bed. So that's all I do have. So make sure you guys, if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys have right, right. Um, so if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we're just gonna go ahead and rock out to this song. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Jayla has a soccer game, so no CBG news tomorrow. But look forward to Jayla's soccer game. Y'all have a good night. We're gonna rock out to this song.
MJ&J family, MJ&J family, MJ&J family, MJ&J family, yeah. Monica, Jamel, Jayla family, MJ&J family. Come chill with us, come eat with us, MJ&J family.